All right, boys. We're back and popping. This is episode 11 of 3M in the Party podcast. And it's just us two today. I know we've been blessing you guys with guests left and right and then left because we had 3. But just us back to the old ways.
It's the Gruesome Twosome,
the
baby.
Gruesome Twosome. Or, I don't know. I was going to try and think of another name. I couldn't do it. No. So, it's just us. It's going to be a good time. Back to the roots, as it should be. I'm going to take everything off the table so that it doesn't make an exorbitant amount of noise. Because I won't need my phone today. Because I wrote down no notes, no topics, no nothing. Everybody's been saying, Dom, you talk all the time in the podcast. And we're going to give it to Joey. Joey's taking this one away. So, you do everything.
All right.
I'm Dom, and I'm here with Joey, my co-host. Welcome to the party, boys.
Hi,
what do you
guys.
got, baby? Come on. Actually, let's not start out with topics.
Oh, we're going to do some pleasantries?
No, we're not going to start
Dom,
off with
how
any
are you
pleasantries. No, we're not going to do that because that's all bullshit. But we're not going to start off with the current events. It's just a sign for a bad podcast if we're starting off with current events.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a pretty interesting weekend. We went to Boston.
Yeah.
With a gazillion people.
We did.
We went to a brewery, which I'm not allowed to drink at, and we went to dinner after. It was a lot of fun. Sunday was Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to the moms and whatnot.
Happy Mother's Day, moms.
So, we want to start with Boston? What did we do Friday? We do anything Friday?
We went to see Doctor Strange.
Oh, let's start with that monstrosity of a movie. Holy dude, Doctor Strange, mid as hell. The movie was mid.
It's the Doctor Strange multiverse of midness.
Honestly, because you tweeted that, and I just saw you bring up Twitter, and I was like, what are you going to do, read it? You just said it already.
I was opening Twitter to see if that's what I said.
It is. You said multiverse of midness.
Yeah.
But, no, I mean, it really was that and nothing more.
And I retweeted this.
What's that? Is that Sunny?
And
Sunny
it says
gang?
Fantastic Four fan cast.
That's true. So, no spoilers because the movie's still fresh, so we're not going to talk too much about it because the movie's still fresh, so no spoilers.
Everyone dies.
Yeah, everybody dies. But the movie wasn't great, man. It's just another one of those movies that's so hyped up and just doesn't live up to the hype. Like, that movie was supposed to be a banger. It was supposed to, like, top Endgame in Infinity War. Like, it was supposed to be a new step in a really dope direction for the Marvel Universe. And it just wasn't that. It had the potential. It was all there. There were, like, bits and pieces in the movie where I was like, wow, dude, this is dope. If only they didn't do this, and this prior. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It was just goofy. It was a goofy movie. One-liners were stupid. I get the idea of, like, it was a dope concept, and I think that they did a pretty good job as far as my understanding goes as to following the comics and opening up to a new dimension of other things. But at the same time, I feel like we talk about things like World War Hulk, right? And how that's supposed to be a thing. You know, we need that. Like, World War Hulk will open up. Like, that's the boost that the Marvel Universe needs. And it's like, we open up that for a split second, and then we close it off again that much more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we had a glimpse of World War Hulk in, it was a Thor movie, wasn't it? With the arena? Wasn't that the Thor movie?
Yeah, that was Ragnarok.
Yeah, with Ragnarok, where it was, Hulk was all pissed, and they were fighting in the arena like it's supposed to be. And then, okay, then he gets all nice and whatever, and it's alright, you know. And then there are some things that are supposed to happen in World War Hulk, some things and whatnot, that have just been tanked. We can't do these things now because of the way that they've taken some of these routes in some of these movies, which I think is stupid. Because World War Hulk's going to be the biggest, if they do it right, it'll be the biggest Marvel movie of all time. No?
Their next big one is definitely going to be Secret Invasion.
Yeah. But
And
you
then-
think that's going to top World War Hulk, though?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You think they'll do it right?
they have the like everything in them to do it right.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be the next big one. Is gonna be Secret Invasion, and then they're really teasing Kang to come in.
Okay.
So Kang is like Mr. Fantastic's like grandson or great grandson or whatever. He's like a genius. Yeah. He was at the end of Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Kang.
Yeah. So I guess what they're saying right now is that the new Ant-Man movie is going to set up a bunch of stuff.
That would be ideal. I think that the thing with the Secret Invasion stuff is it's like, it's weird because on one angle it's like, all right, well, they can do this. And they can also reverse a lot of the things that they've done by doing this. But then, because it's also, Tony Stark's not alive. Nick Fury, I don't think, is alive.
Yeah, Nick Fury's alive.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he died in... No. Oh, he didn't die. No. Didn't he die in Spider-Man?
No. He's starting Sword right now.
He didn't die in the second Spider-Man?
No.
Oh, no, he was about to die in the second Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was... You find out at the end that...
third Spider-Man. I don't know, one of them.
You find out at the end that he's one of the aliens.
Yes, okay.
Like the green ones, like the shapeshifter ones, and Nick Fury's actually like off-world, like in like starting Sword. Okay. Which is like the counterpart to Shield.
Yeah, and they've talked about Sword in some of the movies, have they not? So okay. So now it's like, all right, well, you can bring back Tony just as easily and just say, well, when they killed Iron Man in Endgame, wasn't actually Iron Man.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
they're gonna that's just gonna take away like so much crap, like like that character building, and you'll never get him to come back because Robert Downey Jr. just doesn't want to come back.
You can't though, honestly, too, because when he would have died, he would have reversed back to his natural form. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So Tony Stark's dead. He's done. Mm-hmm. He's not coming back.
So what they're doing right now is, because the Marvel universe obviously is separate from the comic universe. Yeah. So they're basically taking these stories. Universe. Yeah, they're taking these stories and they're just putting different people in the roles. Mm. Like the Illuminati in...
It's not them.
No, it is.
Is it?
It's Mr. Fantastic. It's... Because each of them are in charge of like a different like thing. So it's it's Tony Stark who's in charge of the Avengers. Mm-hmm. It's Mr. Fantastic, which is in charge of the Fantastic Four.
Of course.
Charles Xavier, which is in charge of the mutants. Black Bolt, who's in charge of the Inhumans, and then Doctor Strange, who's in charge of the Wizards. So the Illuminati in the comics is like a giant, and like they try to get like Black Panther in it to be like in charge of Wakanda, and like it's basically like an underground like thing that just
it's
runs
the UN.
Yeah, basically it's the UN but for superheroes. Yeah, heroes.
Okay. So the thing is now is like, how stupid is it going to be with like, how stupid is World War Hulk going to be without Captain America and Iron Man?
Well, they would sub it out with their respectable counterparts.
So
it'd be Falcon,
and
who's the new Captain America,
which is cool, I guess, but odd.
Yeah, and then they're still kind of teasing who the next Iron Man.
Is it Pepper Potts?
No, it's gonna be what's her name?
It is a woman.
Yeah, it's a girl that goes to MIT. Ironheart. That's her name.
I think that's.
I don't know if she's taking over though, or if she's gonna be in the Young Avengers.
She's supposed to be in the Young Avengers with what's her face from Hawkeye, right? And then America.
Honestly, it might be if they bring in Fantastic Four soon enough, it'll be Reed Richards, because Reed Richards is the smartest man in the universe.
It'd be cool.
It goes Reed Richards, Tony Stark, Spider-Man. Yeah. So.
Odd that Spider-Man is one of the most intelligent humans on the planet.
It's because of the spider bite.
I know, but like, you don't see him that way. As like, I guess you know he's smart, but you also see him throughout the years just have to take help from a bunch of other people that are kind of supposed to be less smart than him.
Well, that's what everyone's argument was about, like this Spider-Man in the
Yeah.
MCU. Like, oh, he needs all this help. Spider-Man in the
I
comics
think,
doesn't need all this
like,
help.
he had Green Goblin helping him do this thing. And I get he's still a kid, but if he's supposed to be have this superhuman mind, then he should have this superhuman mind.
Yeah.
I guess you kind of have to play it so that he's still human-ish.
Mm-hmm.
He can't just one day be a high school student and then the next day be Tony Stark.
Yeah, well, it's because he was smart
Already.
like from the beginning, and then the spider bite amplified it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I think that they have an opening to do a lot of cool stuff. I think they messed up some things, but like not really messed them up, but they did some unnecessary things that kind of bother me.
I can't talk about Doctor Strange without spoiling it.
I know, but like
Yeah,
if we could just talk about it without saying what happened. If they did what they did with those people, how do you bring in those people again in later movies?
Yeah.
You can't. Or I guess you can, but they're not going to be complete. You can't bring in those people, but you can bring in those groups, I guess.
Yeah.
But then now you're missing literally the most important people from those groups.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, the reason why they're there is because they're the big dogs in each of their subcategories. Now you take away the big dogs. Now who, though?
Yeah.
You know? Especially with that one in particular. Now what?
Well, they'll still bring it into the new movies. It'll just be different.
Which, I don't know. I think it's going to turn a lot of people off.
Because he's already, the guy we're talking about, he's already casted to play him in the movie coming up.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How? In what movie? Which movie?
Oh, I can't say
Well,
it without spoiling what it is.
Well, oh, okay. Well, actually, just say it and we'll bleep it. Really?
Yeah.
What about... I'm going to say it again. What about...
So that's where everyone, because they don't know how they're going to bring the mutants in.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So everyone's theory was that the mutants were going to be brought in through this movie. Because in the comics, House of M...
That's what they did, though.
Yeah.
And then they ruined it.
But they didn't bring it into the main universe like they were supposed to.
Yeah.
Or like I guess not supposed to, because they obviously know what they're doing.
I get.
But
Well, maybe not, considering how this movie went.
Because, so the storyline in the comics, it's called House of M.
Yep.
Doctor Strange delivers Scarlet Witch's baby. The baby dies
Okay.
because there's like a war with the mutants going on. Mm-hmm. And so it's like everyone's like so like on edge and stressed out. Doctor Strange has to like constantly like move in and out. I haven't read the comic in a while, but I know she ends up losing the baby, and then she uses her like her witch powers and her magic to basically make it so that all the mutants just disappear. She just says no more mutants, and then all the mutants are gone.
Okay.
Like in the comics, there's no more mutants. Like Wolverine's dead, Professor X is dead, Cyclops is dead. Everyone's just dead. Mm-hmm. So what people were saying was in this movie they were going to do the opposite.
Okay.
And she was going to summon the mutants that way, and then there were going to be mutants in the MCU now.
Which would have been ideal.
And the other theory is that when Thanos destroyed the stones, the gamma radiation from the stones created mutants.
Okay. I mean, technically, they can bring in one of those two things.
Because you're already seeing mutants, because in WandaVision, Maria Rambeau, they're saying that she's a mutant.
Yeah. Which makes total and complete sense.
The gamma radiation from the hex, from the Mind Stone, yeah.
Yeah. So that makes sense. They can do that. They can't do the other one.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, now they can't, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, because the movie already came out, and that's not what happened.
Exactly.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. That one we can spoil. But anyway, I mean, if we keep talking about this, things are going to start flying. So we'll step away from this. But in closing on this topic, the movie was mid. Definitely still go watch if you're a Marvel fan, because it's going to be one of those movies that you need to know what happens to be able to follow along with the timeline.
The only way to kill me is to kill me.
True.
That's what he said.
True.
That's writing right there.
That's writing. Oh, what did What's-Her-Face say? Go back to hell where you came from. Did a 12-year-old write this script? Like, dude, those one-liners were dog. They were dog.
I laughed so hard when he said the only way to kill me is to
kill me. Okay? Anything else? It's like, dude, I went over to my boy Tyler's house Saturday night after the big day that we had to watch the UFC fights. By the way, two of the best fights I've ever seen in my life occurred that night. And then also the worst fight in UFC history occurred that night, where Rose Namajunas and Carla Esparza, hopefully I'm saying both of those names right, they fought for Rose's title. Co-main, so it's 5 rounds. Literally the most boring fight I've ever seen in my life. They threw no punches. Rounds 1, 2, and 3 couldn't be scored. Like, how you couldn't score them because they weren't landing punches. Like, you can't score someone on takedown attempts, only on successful takedowns, which there were none. And you can't score someone on knockdowns when they're not throwing punches. Anyway, most boring fight in the world. Mm-hmm. And after every round, they go to the corners, and their coaches in their corners are saying the most stupid stuff. Like, you're killing it out there. You got her backing down, blah, 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 blah. But that's not true because you're not throwing any punches. So you don't got her backing down, right? And then whatever, next, boom, boom. Oh, my, yeah, you could see how, she's scared, blah, 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 blah. Nobody's scared because no punches have been thrown. So it's like these corners are throwing around literally the most obvious advice and, like, encouragement that I've ever heard in my life. Mm-hmm. I looked at my boy Tyler and I said, I could have went up there and told these people that. Like, it's ridiculous. And that's exactly how I felt when I was watching the movie. Like, say the line.
The only way to kill me is to kill me.
Oh, you don't say. Like, what do you mean? You could have been like, the only way to kill me is to get to the core of my power, which is in this off-center mountain in Tahiti. Like,
or just
that would have been cool.
Anything.
Yeah.
Just go in there swinging.
Or, hey, you can't kill me. I'm me. I would have liked that better than you can't kill me. The only way to kill me is to kill me.
You can't kill me. I'm the main character.
Yeah, that would have been better. Or you could have just been like, and then started killing everybody. Like, that would have been dope. Oh my god. But yeah, Doctor Strange was mid. Definitely go watch it, but don't have your hopes up. Because if your hopes are real low, you'll be straight.
Yeah,
you'll think it's the best movie in the world.
I tell everyone, so what movie was it? Uncharted. I went into Uncharted thinking that it was going to be a bad movie. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Go into Doctor Strange not thinking that's going to be the best Marvel movie ever.
Which is tough because they advertised it as such.
I went in there thinking that it was going to be the best Marvel movie ever, and I got disappointment.
Yeah.
Like, expect disappointment, and you won't be disappointed.
Yeah. Which is who said that? That's a line. Oh, it's from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been... who said that? It's Zendaya. But that's the problem, is I think that after Endgame and Infinity War, that's their peak for now. Like, and they're just continuously trying to match that bar that they set, and they won't be able to do it on a sequel movie.
Phase 4 has been good, but...
It's been all right, to be honest. It's been amazing. All right.
Like, Black Widow wasn't that good. No. Well, I mean, I liked Black Widow. I didn't think it was anything crazy.
It wasn't special.
It was just a spy movie.
Good movie.
It was kind of like a James Bond movie in the MCU.
Yeah, good movie, but nothing special.
Yeah. Eternals was garbage.
Awful movie.
Totally disgusting. Dude.
And
I hated Eternals.
Haven't even been brought into the universe yet. So...
No, they're still in the sidelines right now.
Yeah, I hope they make that movie be nothing. I hope they never bring them in.
No, they'll do Eternals too. They have to because they tease so much crap that everyone's gonna want to see.
I don't know. Spider-Man was the biggest hit of Phase 4.
Spider-Man was amazing.
Spider-Man was fantastic.
No Way Home was great.
Such a good movie.
Shang-Chi was great. I love Shang-Chi.
I love Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi honestly is in my top 3 favorite Marvel movies now.
Oh, it was a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like everything about that movie was so perfect.
Even like the fighting, it was like the choreograph was so good.
The storyline was fantastic. The script was amazing. The choreographed fights, like you said, were so good. The art style in that movie alone blew my mind.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. It's like there comes a point where it's like, how do you even mess up Japanese art style movies? Because everything's just so beautiful and looks so good.
Yeah.
How do you even mess it up? Like, and they did a fantastic job with it. Such a good movie.
Shang-Chi was great. I think that's it.
As that's it for Phase 4, and then
Well,
Strange.
for movies.
Yeah, and then Strange.
Strange was just mid.
Yeah. Oh, the thing is that they built it up too much. They said that it was going to be one thing and it wasn't, and that's aggravating to me.
I don't know how much more we have this year.
Thor.
Is Thor coming out this year?
I think it's the end of this year because the trailer already dropped.
Yeah, then Thor. I think that's the last one.
Which is gonna be probably
is crazy.
Definitely top 3 in Phase 4, but maybe even 1 or 2.
Maybe, yeah. I'm excited for Thor.
I mean, Guardians doesn't drop until next.
Guardians
year,
is
right?
next year, but they're doing a holiday special, so that might be cool.
It's not gonna be like anything crazy though.
No, but I'm excited.
Yeah, but Thor's gonna be dope. I'm excited for Thor. That trailer was bonkers crazy, dude. Oh my god, I'm so ready.
I don't know. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so for this year.
It's crazy because they like unloaded a lot last year.
I think it's because they had so much in the vault.
Yeah.
Because they were just filming for COVID, but they couldn't they didn't really feel comfortable putting anything out.
Well, I think it's because Black
them.
Widow was supposed to come out in 2020.
Exactly.
So they ended up pushing it back, and then they were like, "Well, we released that, so I guess we can release all the other things that we already."
They dropped what 3 movies and 3 TV shows last year?
4 TV shows. 5.
No.
Hawkeye
came out this year.
No, Hawkeye was Christmas last year.
That counts as this year. Literally the last week of 2021.
It came out in November, December.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like a holiday show.
Interesting.
So it was What If, Hawkeye,
WandaVision, and Loki. And Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
So it was 5 shows.
5 shows and 4 movies. Or 3 movies. 4 movies? 4
Eternals, No Way Home,
Black Widow.
Shang-Chi.
And
Black
Shang-Chi.
Widow.
Yeah, so
4
5
movies.
shows and 4 movies. Mm-hmm. There was like, I remember, there was not 2 months.
Within like 4 months.
Yeah, there was not 2 months that went by that we didn't have a movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was after one, after another, after another, after another.
I remember I was watching, we were watching Shang-Chi. And I turned to Kenny and I was like, dude, it's absolutely insane that Marvel is so big that they're showing a trailer right now for 2 different movies coming out in the same universe.
Yeah.
Because they showed a trailer for No Way Home and they showed a trailer for Eternals during Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's insane.
It was nuts.
That like this.
And
that
they both
so
dropped
big.
that same year. Like, I mean, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember. I think we watched Shang-Chi, and then 2 weeks later, or maybe 3 weeks later, we saw Eternals. Me and Kenny saw it the opening night.
Yeah, I didn't see Eternals with you. I had really no desire to see that movie, which I mean, by right. But I mean, the best movie this year probably is still Batman. But yeah, and then I mean, we could talk about our Boston trip, but not really anything crazy happened.
Nah.
It was just a long day.
It was very long.
It was just a long day with too many
I was
people.
so tired.
Like, I love all the people that we went with, but after a certain amount of people, things just get complicated. You know, like I have nothing but love for all those people, but after a certain amount of people, it gets overwhelming, and it gets a lot to try and keep track of all these people. Like I said to Nancy, I was like, this just feels like Maine again. Like we were in Maine, it was just like when we went like up like into wherever we went in Maine, like on the town, it was just such a headache because we had to deal with like a billion different people and the children.
Yeah.
It's just too much. It's like my birthday, the 21st. Nothing really has been finalized, so if I get yelled at for talking about it, my bad. But like,
but it's your birthday.
Exactly. Like we plan on, doing some stuff, like going out to dinner and all that. And I know that I haven't made this announcement yet, so I mean it sucks that I'm making this announcement on the podcast. But I don't want any kids there. I don't want any kids there. I want it to be just a fun night with me and my family and friends that I love so dearly. I also love all your kids, but I don't want to have to deal with being overwhelmed because of the kids there and having to like, whatever, and tend to them, which fine, because they're kids. I'm not like, whatever. It's just, that's not what I want on my birthday, you know? Ethan can come because fresh baby. Sleeps all the time anyway.
Ethan's not going, Sierra's not going.
Exactly, and I want Sierra there. Also, Dude, we went everywhere in Boston. We were there for a day. We were in the aquarium for 2 hours. He opened his eyes 6 times. Literally opened his eyes 6 times the whole day.
Yeah, he cried twice.
Yeah, so great baby. Sleeps 80 hours a day. So I ain't tripping. Baby can come hang out at Constantine's. So it's going to be a good time. For those of you listening, don't bring your kids. I love you and I love your kids. Just don't bring them, please.
Yeah.
So
if you're in Belgium, pull up.
Yeah, pull up.
May 21st,
Belgians, let's go. Come to Constantino's. They don't have waffles, but they have other foods that you might like as Belgians. But anyway, I mean, that'll wrap up our weekend.
Yeah.
Mother's Day was a vibe.
So
we played Switch.
So when you say...
Oh, he's laughing already.
Yeah, so on Sunday on Mother's Day, we were at my grandma's, right?
Yes.
She kept saying, blow my load, my grandma. What do you, to you, what's
That's coming and squirting.
To you, what's the definition of blow my load?
The proper definition of blow my load is to burst milkshake liquid out of your penis.
So I was in the living room. I was just like chilling on the couch on my phone, and my grandma said, blow my load. So I open up my notes immediately on my phone because I know what's about to happen.
Blow my load.
And I type in blow my load. And I had no idea what was going to happen.
Yep.
My uncle goes, huh? Do you know what that means? No, my uncle Matt.
Oh, Matt.
He goes, do you know what that means? My grandma says, yeah, blow my load, like loaded gun. Like I shot all the bullets.
No.
My mom goes, no, Mom, you ejaculated.
No, Mom, you ejaculated everywhere.
And then someone said, I don't know who said this. I don't know if it was my grandma. I don't know if it might have been my grandpa. Okay. I don't remember who said it, but someone said, I thought it meant you pooped. Huh? What is going on?
I mean, that makes more sense than the gun thing. Like,
I can understand where you're coming from
I
with the
love
gun thing.
Carol with all my heart. Sister Carol, if you're listening to this, which you probably are, I love you very much. But blow my load has nothing to do with guns.
I mean, but like, I wouldn't put it, it's not far from that.
It's far.
Blow my load. It's like your loaded gun.
No, that's
I'm blowing it.
Loaded gun, already a stretch. Already a stretch. Load in that context is either bussin' a fat one or laundry. That's the only thing that load ever is.
And my uncle was like, I was saying blow my load at church all day. I didn't even notice.
That's so funny. He's been talking about bussing at church. Dude, that's hysterical. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude,
it was,
I wish I was here to hear that.
That's the only story I have from Sunday.
Dude, I have no stories from Sunday. We ate Uncle Tony's and I helped my mom play the Switch. Like, we watched Boston win.
We played a little bit of Mario Party.
Yeah, dude, that was fun. That was a good time. I love when you just be pulling up, you know? We invited Carol, but she said no.
I pull up on the holidays.
I gotta pull up on the holidays.
I pulled up Thanksgiving.
Yep. When you get sick of your family, you just come to us.
I think I pulled up. No, it wasn't Thanksgiving because I went to Felix's after. I think it was Christmas. I think I pulled up on Christmas. Yeah, because I took the pictures
Christmas.
Of you and Carol.
Yeah, it was Christmas. Yeah, you're right. That was a good time.
Yeah, I'll be pulling up on the holidays.
For real, when your family gets boring, you just come to our family. You know?
I call it my second family.
And you guys got a lot of family that normally comes over, so it can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah, speaking of families, a shark was found in the rafters of a high school.
What a segue! So a shark was found in the rafters of a high school.
So a dead shark was found hanging. Sorry, Auntie Michelle. A dead shark was found hanging from the rafters at a Florida high school.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
So the thing is, right, the bone I have to pick with this one.
I was watching a video of them taking the shark down. It's like a hammerhead shark.
It's a big shark?
Oh, how they got the shark up there, dude.
One, how do you get the shark at all? Like, dude, not only do you have to kill this shark, but now you have to get it onto a boat of sorts, and then put it in like a pickup truck and then drive it somewhere or to the school and then get into the school with a shark and then hang a shark from the rafters. Every single step that I just listed makes no sense.
All right. So I guess last Wednesday night,
Okay.
right? The students gutted it
Whoa.
and
Whoa.
and stored it in a freezer and hung it from the rafters outside the school. And I guess the mascot for Ponte Vedra's
Yeah, whatever.
in Jacksonville, Florida, is a shark.
Okay.
So they're interpreting it as a senior prank.
Whoa. First of all, one hell of a senior prank, guys. But
You know what I did for my senior prank?
What?
I put my teacher's car up for sale on eBay.
There you
and
go.
listed his phone number, so people kept calling him.
That's funny.
Yeah. It was a 2017 BMW, and we put it on eBay for like $200.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
He got so many phone calls.
But the thing is, right, all my questions still stand. One. So, one of them doesn't stand because it's not inside the school, outside the school, whatever. One. How do you get a shark? Two.
How do you kill a shark?
How do you kill a shark?
How did you kill a hammerhead shark, dude?
Three. Where did you keep the shark after you killed it?
In a freezer after they gutted it.
How'd you get it to the freezer?
How big was that freezer, dude?
Another thing. Where'd you get a freezer to put a shark in? And where was this freezer kept? Like, dude, what? And also, how do you know how to gut a shark? Are these kids like AP Bio students? How do you know how to gut a shark? Will you cut it open from the bottom, let it all spill out like Jaws, and then would sew it back up? Or was it just a shark with an open stomach on the roof of a school? And how do you hang it? How do you hang it on top of a school? Without anybody seeing you, you hang a 13-foot long shark on top of a school. Dude, that makes no sense. I want to get these guys on the podcast. They should be famous. They should be in the next Jackass movie.
I think they're getting locked up.
Yeah, for killing a shark.
Yeah. I mean, is that illegal?
Yes.
To kill a shark?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Same reason why you can't, like, it's illegal to take fish that are undersized.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess, like, especially a hammerhead shark, I feel like it's an endangered species. Or at least they're protected. You can't
They're probably protected, yeah.
You can't just go around poaching animals.
Mm-hmm.
Like whale hunting's illegal.
Yeah.
Like, when people, like, catch sharks and they go, like, deep-sea fishing, they catch sharks, they don't keep them. Throw them back. Because it's a part of the ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. Speaking of ecosystems, Dave Chappelle was attacked on stage with a gun. We're fire with the segues today.
Dude.
But I know you have more on this, but I do want to talk about this.
I do.
Because
I'm just trying to find it right now.
well,
'Cause
I
was
can give
about to
you
bring that up.
I can give you some of the base knowledge that I know. So Dave Chappelle was on stage. I think it was called the Hollywood Bowl that he was performing, and he got a fan or someone rushed the stage, attempted to tackle him, and was wielding a gun loaded with knives.
Yeah.
First of all, dope as hell. Gun loaded with knives? Two, how do you get to that point? Like, how do you bring a gun loaded with knives in an arena?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, how do you get past security? Also, how do you get on stage? But anyway, supposedly, they beat the out of him so bad.
Yeah.
And I'm saying supposedly because Dave Chappelle said it was him and, like, a bunch of other of, like, these comedians that beat the out of him. I don't think that's true. I think if anyone beat the out of him, it was security, and they all stood there and watched.
Yeah.
But
no, 100%.
no, this dude was mangled. Like, his arm. Have you seen the video? Do you see the video of him? Of the dude getting carted off? Oh my god, it's disgusting. His arm was so broken, it's ridiculous. You ever seen the video of Tom Segura dunking a basketball?
Yeah.
And he like fell and his arm.
Yeah.
Dude, his arm was like as bad as that. Like it was like he was laying on the stretcher, and it was his shoulder was in the middle of his chest, and his arm was bent the wrong way. Like it was ridiculous. And then Dave Chappelle gets back up on stage and says, I was actually a trans woman that came up there and attacked me because he had the whole beef with him.
Yeah.
And then Chris Rock goes, was that Will Smith? First of all, so funny. That's so funny. I'm so happy Chris Rock's getting his get back.
Yeah.
But there was some other stuff said by them. No? Like they had...
So, I'm trying to find it. Oh, yeah. So, he, they and then they were going back and forth, and then he was like, something, and at least you got... And then,
Dave Chappelle said, at least the guy that ran up on you was somebody famous.
Yeah. And then he was like, I got smacked by the wackest rapper.
The softest person.
Yeah.
Didn't say person. Softest person to ever rap.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Because, not wrong.
Yeah.
The dude's a cuck. Like, rappers aren't cucks unless you're Lil Dicky. Like... Like, dude, that's so funny. Go Chris Rock, man. And he's been killing it. Killing it ever since all this happened.
Yeah.
Absolutely killing it. But.
Speaking of killing it.
Okay.
NASA.
No, hold on. No. Speaking of rap, Young Thug and Gunna were arrested today.
Yeah.
Off RICO charges.
Yeah.
They were racketeering. Also, come to find out, Young Thug tried to have YFN Lucci killed from prison. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
What?
One of them said, I saw it on Twitter. I don't remember if it was Young Thug. He said, the funny thing about RICO charges is you're not fighting them.
Yeah.
Like they're in the door because they're in the door arresting you because they already have all the proof. So.
Exactly. Yeah, so Young Thug and Gunna are going away for a while.
Yeah.
And then Young Thug was like, I'll have YFN Lucci killed. Like, dude, I didn't even know they had beef.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had beef. And if they did, not public enough for the casuals to know about. I love Thug and Gunna.
Yeah.
But, sheesh. Like, they're going away for some time.
Yeah.
Because
they're pushing prison.
Yeah, that was so funny, dude. Thug and Gunna be pushing prison. But, like, Tekashi got out of those charges because he snitched. Thug and Gunna, if they snitch after all the shit that they talked, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. So they're going to be away for a while. Like, they're going away for some years.
Yeah.
Maybe they get out on bail, or maybe they get out on good behavior, which I can imagine.
Not if you're getting people killed from it.
Yeah, but Gunna will get out. Gunna don't seem like the confrontational type at all. That dude is too bulky to be all upset about things. Like, he's the type of guy that his panties are in a bunch.
Yeah.
Like, because Gunna wears panties. Like, cool guy, probably real hard, talks about guns and whatnot. You ever see Gunna shooting someone? Like, could you ever see that?
No.
I can't even see Young Thug shooting someone.
Yeah, no.
He wears dresses. Like, nothing against Young Thug. I love him. But the man wears dresses. If you get shot or you get a hit put out on you by a man that wears a dress, that's a tough look. Like, imagine getting shot by a grown man wearing a pink dress and high heels. Like, woo. If I don't die, I'd rather get shot and killed.
Keeping the gun in his bra.
Right? Like, I don't know. But yeah, going to your NASA bull.
Speaking of gun in the bras, NASA to launch nude pictures of humans to space in hope of attracting aliens.
That can't be true.
It's true.
What are the sources on that?
I got discovery.com.
What? Whose nudes?
They haven't done it yet, but NASA scientists want to send nude pictures of humans to space in hopes of potentially making contact with aliens. The message will come with an invitation to respond should aliens ever discover it. The pictures aren't graphic, but rather illustrations of a naked man and woman with DNA descriptions.
Okay. You made it seem like we're sending them a link to Pornhub.
That's what everyone else is saying.
Yeah.
They're just drafting up pictures. They have the picture right here. It's not bad. It's just this little diagram.
Oh, that ain't bad at all. They're waving.
Yeah, that's not bad.
They're even waving.
They're saying hello with their out.
True. And boobs.
Titties.
Boobs and boonch. So, I mean, go nuts.
Hey.
But, like, first of all, the aliens know about us. And they know if... It's okay. So, I'm going to say if aliens exist. I, for one, believe that aliens exist.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that aliens don't exist in the form in which they're depicted in like, pop culture. They're not going to be green.
No.
It's just... There's just going to be... There's something else out there that's intelligent
They
and
probably
lives.
look like us.
Potentially.
For all we know.
Something like us.
Yeah.
And if they know about us, they know that they can get to us no matter what.
Mm.
If they wanted to or not. They just don't want to. Like, it's as simple as
or
that.
Or they can't. We can't get to them.
But we're also probably stupider than them.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Elon.
Maybe we're not.
I mean, we got Elon. So, I mean, Elon's Tony Stark, so.
Yeah.
Like, literally the dude's Tony Stark.
Like, aliens probably exist. But there's, like, we can't get to Mars. Well, we can get to Mars now. We can't get back to Mars, like, from Mars. But, like, we can't get to Venus. What makes you think that they can get to us?
Yeah, that's true. Because the thing is, it comes down to, like, they can probably make it to us, but they won't be able to live. They won't be able to, like, inhabit our planet.
Especially, yeah, exactly. Because
it's such a difference in
yeah.
climate. I mean, it's going to be such a, like, black and white difference from their planet to ours.
Even like say like all right, there's not like say like we're the only ones in our solar system, whatever. You know how big space is?
Yeah.
There's millions of solar systems.
Yeah.
And you're gonna tell me that aliens don't exist?
Yeah, it's true.
When we exist, we're aliens.
Yeah, technically. I mean, so are Canadians though. So.
Yeah, and illegal Mexicans.
Yeah, that's true. They're aliens as well. But I mean, I don't know. I think that's stupid. I think there's no point in sending them an invitation. Like, because then what's that going to do? What we could do? Capture them and study them? Mm-hmm. Then what?
No, that's exactly what's going to happen.
But then what? We die.
Yeah.
Because they all just come to us once they don't hear back from Ronald.
Glip Glorp and Bizorp.
Once they don't hear back from them, they're like, dead. Or captured. Time to blow up Earth. Like, they probably have a Death Star over there that we don't know about. That's probably their plan. They probably live on the Death Star. And they could take us out in one fell swoop.
I wouldn't doubt that that's what's going to happen. No. It's going to be like, oh, they're over here. Hey, what's up? We just invited you here. Please step into the Pentagon. We're going to cut off your testicles and see if we can arouse them.
Exactly. Like, it's... Well, first of all, okay. Second of all, I mean, it's just such a stupid move if that's the goal. But it has to be the goal because what else do we gain from that? Talking to them?
Yeah.
They don't speak English.
Yeah. And no, they probably don't.
No, because not even all of the world speaks English.
Exactly.
So
they might speak like Spanish.
No, they probably speak something that we don't even know.
Alienese.
Exactly. So how do you decrypt alienese? Mm-hmm. Because it's not like you can put it into a translator. Because we don't know how to translate it.
Yeah.
So
Demi Lovato said that calling them aliens is
it's
disrespectful.
True. Demi Lovato did say that. I almost said she. They.
Is that what she is? Or they are?
They are them.
Nice.
That. Yeah, so they had come out and said, like, well... We can't call them aliens because that's offensive and disrespectful. So we need to call them extraterrestrials. First of all, we don't even know if they exist.
How do you know that extraterrestrials isn't offensive to them?
Exactly. What if they like to be called aliens? So now Demi's just out here making things up. Like, she's not talking to him as much as she thinks she is in her Hulu special. Oh, she's not talking to him. Because again... If they existed and they talked, they don't speak English. I guarantee you that. So, Demi Lovato's a fraud. They are a scam. Only had their break on Disney Channel. Mm-hmm. Also, had their break on cocaine. No, heroin. Heroin. Dude, those might have been the funniest comments I've ever seen in the world. Like, in the history of social media, Demi Lovato's heroin slander was the best thing I've ever seen. She couldn't look in any direction without her hearing, "Oh, your spoon, use your spoon for your soup. Are you gonna steal it, use it for your heroin?" Like, dude, some of the funniest things that came out of Demi Lovato being addicted to heroin and going to rehab like 8 times. It's so good. So gold. And I mean, I guess if I was a fan of her, I wouldn't be happy about it. Like, Pete Davidson had a lot of jokes made about him, and I was like, that's not nice. Stop. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
But, like, also, I'm not a fan of her, so
I'd still bang them.
Don't care. No.
I'd bend Demi Lovato over a coffee table.
Not a chance, dude.
Yeah.
No, not the way she looks now. Nah, I said she again. They. My bad, Demi.
Yeah, I'd bang her.
No chance. No chance I'm banging Demi.
My standards are pretty low.
I guess, but, do better, right? But, I mean, so we talked about world domination for a second, and the number one advocate for world domination is none other than the man himself, Vlad. So,
I thought you were going to say Elon Musk.
No, so Vlad. So I wanted to talk about this because...
Well, now Moscow's listening.
He's now publicly undergoing treatment for the cancer that he had.
Mm-hmm.
That scares me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, a lot of people are thinking, oh, he's got cancer, he's going to die. That's dope. No more war. Oh, no. So he instated, like, a young guy to, like, take over his job.
Mm-hmm.
Could go one of two ways. Could be really good or it could be really bad. It could be like, this guy is going to step into this position and try and fill his shoes. Because he got a big shoes to fill for Russia. So now what? But what concerns me most is you have a man like him, Vlad, in a position of power that he's in, total dictator, total, like, tyrant, wants world domination. Now he's looking into the eyes of death. What do you think he's going to do before he dies?
Oh, he's unleashing everything.
No consequences.
Yeah.
Once a doctor tells him
once
a doctor tells him you have 2 weeks to live, oh, guess what? Everyone's getting nuked. He's going to start throwing them around. Just, like Oprah Winfrey, dude. You get a nuke. And you get a nuke.
Like,
and you get a nuke.
What would happen if I nuke Antarctica?
Dude, he won't even be alive to know.
Yeah.
But he'll know that he nuked Antarctica. The world, it's going down, dude. And what's tough about that is, like, now do we take revenge on Russia?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because now the guy that did it's dead. So now what if the guy that's in power after him is like, my bad, that was Vlad.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't want to do that. And then now do we be like, all right, cool. Mm-hmm. After, like, the world's just been nuked? No, we have to take out Russia. And then Russia then has to respond to us. World War III is happening if Putin dies.
Yeah. So keep that man alive.
That's what it is. Also, Elon's probably going to die soon, too.
Also,
because,
Putin, don't die until you're on the pod.
Yeah, please, buddy. We need you. So even if you want to come in here with your fat face because of your chemo, do it.
Yeah.
That man's face got big.
Mm-hmm.
Big.
Big Putin.
Oh. That's all I got to say on Putin. Moscow, we love you.
Can we all clap for Eminem? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Did he make it?
Yeah.
When?
He's getting indoctrinated to it.
Inducted.
When? Indoctrinated.
When?
This year. I don't know.
Dude,
when.
that's dope. He deserves it. Also, hip hop should have their own Hall of Fame.
You didn't see what I sent you?
No.
With the Minions? So Eminem posted this on his official Instagram. It's him standing in front of 50 Minions. And it says the Minions congratulate Eminem. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2022.
That's so funny.
And he put in the caption, "At Minions got my back. Shout out to Gru and them."
Oh my god, dude. That's so funny. And they're all dressed as Slim Shady.
Yeah, don't know why he posted that on his official Instagram.
The green Eminem.
Yeah, there's
They're all Minions, and then there's
There's one green M&M.
There's one green M&M. There's also a minion eating a plate of spaghetti and meatballs.
Yep.
Which is a classy touch. Dude, this is so funny.
Yeah, don't know why this is a thing.
What are the comments? Drop the album. Green M&M.
Green M&M. Why?
This is the most boomer post you've ever made. I mean, it's true.
It's true. It's a really boomer post, dude. I sent it to Will, and I sent it to you. Will said something.
Dude, this is so
Will
funny.
said he isn't even the best white rapper anymore. And then I said, not according to the Minions, Brett.
Dude, that's dope, though. All right.
And we're back.
So we did the tier list, and then we decided that it's probably not going to play well on the podcast.
No.
So
no.
We're cutting out the entire tier list. And if
It
you
was
want
just
it, we're going to
us.
redo it on Patreon, and we'll keep doing a bunch of other cool
Yeah,
stuff like that.
the
on
only thing we're
Patreon.
going to keep is us singing to Stan. Because that was beautiful.
No, you know what? That'll be our outro.
Oh, yeah.
Make that our outro.
Yeah.
We'll actually do it again at the end, and then you'll compare which one's better.
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, I mean, I don't really want to end it there because it's weird ending it on a cut.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else?
You know, Kim K's sex tape is still out there. Everything going
Dude,
on with
hold
that.
on. That's a huge thing we can talk about. We're going to end it on that. Ray J came out and did this whole big thing. Have you read any of that?
Yeah, he's saying that that they orchestrated it like it was an album coming.
Yeah, which honestly makes a lot of sense. We all kind of assumed in the first place.
Yeah.
Like something like that just doesn't leak.
So this is the thing that I kept wanting to talk about, but I kept forgetting to talk about it, and now it's like 3 weeks later.
But this is new news.
Yeah.
So you don't just leak something like that by accident, right? Like with the Pam and Tommy tapes, that made sense. There was a story behind why that was leaked.
Yeah.
This had no story. It just came out.
Mm-hmm.
And so already we're kind of thinking they must have just put this out. And then now Ray J comes out publicly saying like, I'm sick of my name being dragged through the mud. I don't even have any of these tapes.
Yeah.
This is all bullshit to like give them extra press for this Hulu show that they're doing and to drag me down worse. We made the tapes.
Yeah.
And it was Kim's idea or whatever to release the tapes. I have none of the tapes. Like the whole like me like giving the tapes to Kanye, whatever, blah blah blah. That all is not true. Cause Ray J never had the tapes to begin with.
Yeah.
Dude, that's ridiculous. That's nuts. I mean, we knew the Kardashians were the biggest frauds in Hollywood.
Yeah,
And
that's
sorry,
why they're
Pete, but
famous.
you're dating a fraud. Like, but dude, this is another level. Like now you're just lying and lying and lying on something that you don't even need to lie about anymore. Like that's just so disrespectful to Ray J. Ray J's not even done anything wrong.
Yeah.
He's done nothing wrong by this family, as far as I know. All these people that are like huge into the Kardashians probably know that more than what I do, but who's to believe any of that now?
No. So going back to Mother's Day, we not to beat a dead horse, but they were talking about Kim and Pete versus Kanye.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, 3 weeks a little too late.
More than 3 weeks.
3 months a little
Yeah.
too late. Internet Explorer over here.
Yeah, right?
Like,
They're using Mozilla Firefox to get their news.
but yeah, so my grandma was like, I don't want to say it, but I'm Team Kanye. I'm Team Kanye. And I was like, huh?
Why, though?
What? Like I'm sitting in the living room, and my uncle like looks at me and he goes, "You hear that, Joey? Your grandmother's Team Kanye." And then my sister's like, "Yeah, he's Team Pete though."
Yeah. Why is she Team Kanye?
Because she thinks that he broke up their marriage.
No.
Pete broke up Kanye and Kim's marriage.
There's no ground for that.
Yeah.
There's no ground to stand on in that argument.
They were already divorced.
Yeah.
They didn't start dating until after
And
the divorce.
she had wanted to get divorced from him for years now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's not right in the head.
That's always been a thing. Like 2020 probably. Earlier than that. She was like, I want to divorce Kanye. I remember seeing it on Twitter for the first time, and I was like, you guys can't get divorced.
Dude, when he went Christian, she wanted to divorce him. Like, that's really what it was. Because, like, he started trying to manipulate the way that she talked and acted and like, whatever, portrayed herself to the public. And, Kim, as much as I really don't like her or whatever, or don't agree with a lot of decisions she made, she's a strong, independent woman in society.
Yeah.
Who's made a fantastic living for herself, no matter how she's done it. She's very successful. You think Kanye's just going to be able to tell her how he wants her to act and she's going to listen? No, dude, she could do better than that. I love Kim and Ye. I love Ye. I can't stand with him here. I mean, I get it in terms of like wanting your family back, but that can't happen until you make serious changes inside. Mm-hmm. He's got to figure himself out.
I don't know how true this is, but apparently Pete got the kid's initials on his neck. Wow. Did you see that?
No.
I didn't see any pictures of it, so I'm not saying that's true or not.
I can't believe that's true.
I can't, but like that's nowhere in my head is that true.
No,
it reminds me of The Office when Michael took the picture of the ski trip and put his face over the husband's face.
The thing is like, honestly, that really is exactly what it is. Because like tattooing Kim, I get. Because now, no matter if she stays or goes, this is a woman that's left a mark on your legacy for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
it's a time in your life that you will always want to look back on and remember. That's a big deal. Dating Kim Kardashian, right? No matter what happens, she could break his heart, cheat on him, and cut his off.
Yeah.
But no matter what,
you still have that experience.
Exactly. Like that's a huge thing. Getting that tattooed or branded, whatever he did, doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it was a branding.
There's two actually. There's a tattoo and there's a branding. In terms of the kids, he would have to have an extremely strong bond with these kids to do that.
Which I don't think he has.
No. Especially because it's like, one, it's so soon off, and two, like, I just can't see it.
And as far as the kids know, like, yeah, they're still young, but as far as they know, this guy broke up their family. So I can't imagine them having that strong bond with
Pete.
Yeah, exactly.
So
especially if they have Kanye in their ear the whole time, like, oh, don't trust Pete.
Yeah. Like I don't think that there's not an ounce of truth in whoever put that up.
Yeah. I saw that I didn't see that on like an official news page.
On Twitter or something.
No, I saw it on Twitter. It was it was literally like a screenshot, and I was like, "Yo, this is definitely like not like this would be everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Like rap would be on this. Complex
of course,
would be on
rap
this.
would be. Don't even get me started on rap, bro. I hate them so much. Oh my god, you rocking with this or not, dude? You
with
put
the
a
giant exclamation.
Yeah, bro.
points.
You put a picture up of like somebody getting gang raped by a shark. What do you mean? Are you rocking with this or not? Like. Dude, I hate them. Your rap account, post rap. Don't post wildlife.
You go in the comments and people are like...
Everyone's like, dude, this is bullshit.
Or you see the people like doing the red exclamation points.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, we could cut it off there. I mean, relatively successful episode. I mean, me and you went for over an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
But the podcast is going to be
like
the
Gruesome Twosome,
45 minutes. But... I mean, good episode, I think. Another one in the books, baby. Episode 11. Episode 12, we'll be back with Will. And maybe even somebody else. Who knows? Me and Joey are going to start working on some extra stuff for you guys. Especially the Patreon. We got to get that ball rolling because we kind of dropped it. So, merch will be out soon. We'll be making that official announcement in...
Business bowling, baby.
Probably 2 weeks' time, we'll make the official announcement for merch.
Well, if we have everything going on Friday, we'll be able to talk about it on Tuesday.
Maybe. So yeah. Thank you guys for all your support. We love you all very much. I mean, for those of you that aren't in our close circle that are listening, we love you guys. I mean,
I love you all except for you.
Yeah, like
that one person. You know who I'm talking to.
Honestly, I'm not trying to get all soft or whatever, but I mean, this is a pipe dream. This is the definition of a pipe dream. Like,
yeah. It's insane to me that I can go on our algorithm
and see that there are so many people listening that we don't even know.
Yeah.
That we don't, like, the connections that we make, like, that's nuts. And for those of you that actually listen to this that aren't in our immediate circle, I appreciate you all so much.
Yeah, like, let's see what's going on here. Let's bring up the analytics. So in the last 30 days, we have had 211 listeners.
Like that's outrageous, dude.
Mm-hmm. So
Like,
that's 4 episodes, right?
Yeah.
In the last 30 days, probably 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Divided by, what was it? What did I say? 211?
Yeah, something like that.
So that's about, that's not how you do the math. It's about 52 listeners per episode.
Which isn't, well, we average like 80 technically.
Yeah. We average 80 per episode.
Which is not bad, man. There's other people being reached by this, and we love you.
Top episode, Crossfaded on Beans.
We love you, man. We love
Second most listened episode.
It's Will's, right?
The Moms episode and I'm a Sexy Cat.
Already the Moms episode?
The Moms episode is at 48 downloads total.
Wow.
So maybe that'll be a yearly thing. We'll bring on the moms. Bring on the moms for Mother's Day.
Nah. But anyway, we love you guys. Follow my socials, or follow my Instagram really at dom.percival. Go hit the Patreon, patreon.com/3M in the party.
Follow my Instagram at Joey Tanzi. Follow our Instagram at 3am in the party.
And yeah, we love you guys. We'll see you guys next week for episode 12. Peace.
Bye.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my windows, and I can't see it all. Even if I could, it would all be great. Put your picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.